What's going on, YouTube? I'm back. It has been a minute. Yes, it has. Oh my God. I'm just the king over here. I'm as the hat says, Burger King. I'm having it my way. I'm just loving it. I mean, the two different scenarios. But hey, you know what? McDonald's, Burger King, I'm eating out here, boys. I am eating out here, boys and girls. Just completely loving it, having it my way. Stay tuned. We had a subscriber wanting to disclose my pay. And you know what? I'm going to do this for this lovely subscriber because you know what? He asked so nicely. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and talk about Panther Premium Logistics here in this video. Stay tuned. So yeah, as you all have known, I've worked for Panther Premium Logistics, company out of Medina, Ohio, owned by ArcBest, or ABF Freight, whatever, I think. Mega carrier of the expedite industry, one of the many. You got Panther Premium Logistics, we got Bolt Expedite or Bolt Express, Load One. We're gonna do a review on all of them. This is in due time. I think Bolt will be the next one we do a review of. Got some pretty good videos rolling down the pipe. I'm sorry, I just haven't made a video. I've been just super busy, super busy. My God, it is Sunday night here in South Carolina, Columbia. That's where I had ended on Friday. Started my week off the third, I don't know, after Labor Day. Started my week off in Seattle, Washington, and here we are in Columbia, South Carolina. Across the country, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. Can't freaking complain. Can't complain. Do not disclose the current company I work for, mainly because I don't want you guys flocking over here stealing my work. Stay over there. I will review. I mean, who knows? Maybe I will disclose. Once I hit my year review, okay? Give me a year here, and I will disclose where I work, okay? This company is pretty damn good. I like them. They're small, out of Ohio, perfect. Running me pretty good. Can't complain. Cannot complain at all. I've been super busy. I don't know about y'all, but I've been hitting it and getting it, boys. Been hitting it and getting it. One thing that I talked about Panther is, the pay and the miles. The fleet owners mainly. The fleet owners, big problem over there. Other than that, Panther, decent company, real good company. I'd go work for them again. If I were an owner operator, I would go do it again. But if you're going to work for a fleet owner, don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there may be one or two, but you're going to have to jump through hoops or probably be there for a while to get in with them. It's a shame what goes on at them mega carriers. It's a real big shame. The money wise, so on the low end, you're probably going to look on the low end. I'm going to put it up here. I think it was like $239, and that was on a one load week. I think I went home for a couple of times. It doesn't pay well to go home. I went home for a couple of days that week, and it was only like 700 miles that week. Garbage. Shit week. Absolute garbage week. And then here next is the most that I've made with Panther as a independent contractor, as you will say, 1099. Running for a fleet owner. Now, this was back in May. The first one was back in April, and then this one was back in May. And it was $1,039. Not bad. It was a banger of a week. 3,100 and something miles. I think it was 3,147, if I'm not mistaken. Now, that's the problem with Panther. As you can see in them pay statements that I've showed you, you'll see with Panther, I'm going to explain here how the money sheets work. Panther pays 94 cents a mile. Or could be a little bit more, whatever. I know they have the 70-cent mile line haul. And then they have about 23 or 24 cent a mile fuel surcharge. So that added up to like 94 cents a mile. And the problem with the fleet owners over there, they've been in the game for quite a while. They've been in the game probably at Bolt, probably at freaking V3, Load One, all of them. They've been in the game. They know how it works. 40%. 40% of the load? No, not 40% of the load. That's what you're supposed to get. But no, they give you 40% of line haul only, which is the 70 cents a mile. and they claim, oh, I pay for fuel. Blah, blah, blah. You get a fuel surcharge. They don't pay for fuel. Panther pays for fuel. That's how they rip you off. And unfortunately, not a lot of people see it this way. I mean, if you break it down, they don't pay for fuel. Panther pays for fuel. Panther pays for that puppy. That's Panther's doing. The 23, 24 cents a mile. Panther charges a customer up front that fuel surcharge, and they pay for your fuel. And that's what happens. These fleet owners, they get the rest of that fuel surcharge, and then what happens? They pocket it. I've showed you in a short on how it works. They pocket it. They only give you 40% of that 70 cent a mile line haul gross only, which comes out to 28 cents a mile, 30 cents a mile, whatever. For teams, it's a little bit different. For teams over there, say I ran teams too. I got conned into running teams with Delivery Bird. I'm not afraid to fucking say his name. What is he gonna do? Delivery Bird. What a funny name. Anyway, out of Georgia. He paired me up with some guy out of Texas who I have never met before. And holy hell, what a shit show that was. I don't know if I did a video on it, but we're going to talk about it here today. We are going to talk about it here today. Yes, we are. Never met the dude. This was the second time. So I worked for Delivery Bird over there at Panther. And let's just say I figured out real quick on what the hell was going on with the money situation and the 40% and everything else. And I'm like, you know, they're paying deadhead. They pay 19 cents a mile for deadhead. You know, they pay the fuel surcharge. What the fuck is this guy doing to me? You know, I started to do my math. And, I mean, when you get in with Panther, their app is super simple. You get the load. It tells you how much that load is paying. And then you get the breakdown when you go into that load. So let's say you get a load of 1,000 miles. Well, 94 cents a mile for 1,000 miles has helped me out. I'm not too good at quick math here, but let's say it's 940 bucks. All right. You'd figure you'd get 40% of that $940. Well, no. So 1,000 miles, 70 cents a mile, $700. You're only getting 40% of the $700 because of the fuel surcharge. That's where the fleet owners, that's where they fuck you. That's where they give it to you, right up the yin-yang. And I got tired of getting it right up the yin-yang, and I made a move. I got the hell away from them. And, you know, 28 cents a mile, not fucking good enough for me. Not good enough for me. I got a wife at home. I got 2 stepkids. Not good enough for me. I need more. Need more money. So I left him, and I went and worked local. I worked at Walmart. And I decided to come back out on the road because, I mean, obviously, we don't get Donald Trump rich out here, okay? We don't get Donald Trump rich out here. We're not out here living in luxury. But you do make a decent living if you're with the right company, you're with the right carrier, you're doing your shit right. You do make a decent living. Hey, by all means, we all want to make money. You know, you think I'm out here just to ride around, visit all kinds of states and bang all kinds of lot lizards? Hell no. Well, I mean, I don't know. Hell yeah, I guess so. Why not, right? No, you think I want money? Hell. What the hell? I'm just kidding. But that's what the hell that's what it's all about. You want to make money. That's what we're all out here for. To make money. So I told him. And that's when they paired me back up again. He was begging me to come back. I said, hey, you know, I need more money. I need more money. And he came up on the rate. Came up to 32 cents a mile. And then there was a catch to that. I ran about a month or two with 32 cents a mile. Made better money because, I mean, that was a 4 cent a mile difference. I mean, 4 cents a mile. You don't think 4 cents a mile adds up? It adds up. It adds up quite a bit. So I came back with him, and he conned me into it. He said it was training. And me being a nice guy, you know, hey, I'll train somebody. I'll train somebody for you, you know. Why not? I'll teach somebody the ropes out here. You know, if you don't know what you're doing out here, you never been out here, fuck it. Come on, come over here. Come to me. Come ride around with me in the van. I'll fart and I'll train you all kinds of ways. Just, you know, cover your nose, because that's how it goes. But never met the dude. I was like, all right, well, whatever. So I was in Missouri, so I had to run to Texas, Dallas, to go pick his butt up. And he was overly ready. He had a huge duffel bag. It was like an army duffel bag. He was ready. He was ready to kick some ass. I'll tell you what, that guy. His name was also Josh, because my name is Josh. He was an African. Not that that makes any difference. Hopefully I don't catch no shit for that. But he was an African-American male. His name was Josh, and he was from Africa. And the first day, it was all right. He seemed like a pretty cool dude. He hopped in the van, everything. We hung out, went to a pilot, showed him some stuff around, We caught a load. We caught a fucking load right out of Fort Worth going over to Phoenix, Arizona. If any of you are familiar with Panther, when you catch that load out of Fort Worth to Phoenix, you're going out to California, unless you want to come right back. You got your options. But we caught a load. It was a nice 1,400-mile load right over there to Phoenix, Arizona. And now here's where I got fucked on that situation. I was already a solo, and he had just gotten in the van. And Panther, they don't do no orientation or whatever. It's just, you sign up, you do your videos, you get paired with a fleet owner, you get out to that fleet owner, you get in the van, you're good to go. It's a fucking 1, 2, 3 simple, good to go. One and done, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Here you go. And so I got him in there, and apparently, the owner of the van, he said, oh, well, we're going to run that as a team and then, split the money. I said, okay, I didn't really like that too much, but whatever. Whatever, hey, I'll let him drive. If he's qualified, he could drive it, all right. And so that was our first load. And I lasted probably about a month with him. And complete stranger. If you're gonna share a van this size or whatever, ProMaster 3500, it's what, 14 foot by like 5.5, 6 foot, whatever. That's a pretty small space to be sharing with two complete strangers. Needless to say, somebody's gonna get on somebody's nerves unless you're, boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife, or, cousins, brothers, or, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. Hey, we don't judge over here. We don't judge. Could be two friends just doing it. You never know. I mean, if you want to share a space this small, make sure you know what you're getting into. I was just a nice guy, and I thought, oh, I was being nice, until I fucking realized, oh, training. I realized this like my second load with the dude. I was like, nobody fucking trained me to do this shit. You don't get training out here. You just get out here, you get in a van, and you go. You drive. The apps tell you where to go. You go from point A to point B. It's simple. A monkey can do it. If monkeys can do this job, we'd all be out of a job. We'd all be fucked. We would all be screwed. But anyway, yeah, I lasted probably about 3 weeks with the dude, 3-4 weeks, and I was driving all the miles, pretty much, and he was doing all the sleeping, pretty much, for the both of us. That ain't no joke. And he was sloppy too. He was sloppy. He was a pig. Didn't clean up after himself. No consideration for nothing. Couldn't drive for shit. Hard braking, hard turning, speeding like a motherfucker, rolling down the interstate, just being an absolute menace, just a complete menace. And I mean, the dude, I'm not gonna completely talk shit about the guy. His name is Joshua Kindo. I will disclose that. I don't care. I mean, he's not a bad person, but he is a piece of crap the way he does shit. I mean, I don't know how you do it over there in Africa, but over here in America, we have courtesy. I mean, it's called respect, right? Am I not right? Anyways, I lasted about 3 or 4 weeks with the dude before I was like, fuck this shit. I told him, hey, you want to team drive this van? You team drive this van yourself. Supposedly, he was supposed to get into his own van, and he was supposed to go to Atlanta to get in his own van, and I was supposed to be back into my van taking that over. Well, that didn't necessarily happen. Needless to say, I got screwed around. Oh, he's coming back for you. He's coming back for you. And he didn't come back for you. And, sorry, there's a homeless guy. Anyways, he was supposed to come back for me. He never came back for me. Ended up in Nebraska somewhere. I don't fucking know. So I called Panther. I was like, hey. And then this is where I got my second fleet owner. at Panther. Oh my God. Whew. I called them, and they hooked me up with some woman. She was new to the game, but apparently she was good. I took their word for it. That's all I could do, take their word for it. Apparently she was good. She got me a rental car up there. That was pretty cool. I mean, it was a bare bones van, no insulation, no bed, no nothing. It was just right off the lot. Went right to the lot, picked it up. She got the triangles for it, got the fire extinguisher. I was lucky because I got a curtain and a sleeping bag. And I was lucky. I was real lucky then. I was like, oh my God. At least with Delivery Bird, I had a generator. That was nice. But I went with her because she made all these promises. Oh, we're gonna get a bed. We're gonna get a insulation. We're gonna get a heater. Blah 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 blah. Same old shit. That's what these fleet owners preach all day long. But when you get in that fucking van, you open up a can of Campbell's soup, you dump out the contents, and that's what you live in. That's the real life of expediting. Unfortunately, because these companies do not hold these fleet owners to higher standards. I mean, fuck, we're living out here for what, 3 weeks? Why can't we be comfortable? What the hell's going on? Why are they too cheap to fix up their vans? Why are they too cheap to just put a, insulation in there? At least make sure you have a heater and some sort of power supply so you can keep your fucking phone on so you can get a load. That would make perfect sense, wouldn't it? I think it would. But hey, that's just me. I mean, I'm not that smart. But hey, I just get paid to drive. That's all I do. Anyways, I went with her, and shoot, I went out with her in the end of December, closer to the new year, this new year here. And by February, I was out of that van. I was out. I was done. I had enough of her. I had enough of her. At first, it was okay. Them first 2 paychecks, it was all right. It was pretty decent. I ran some short loads and everything, around Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. I stayed around there for about 2 weeks. Made some pretty good money. It was a 40% of the total load. 40% of total load until she figured out. She kept asking me why I left the other guy, because he was only paying me 40% of line haul. Then, after like that 3rd week of in the van, then it was 40% of line haul. Oh, 28 cents a mile. Oh, lovely. Oh, you wanted to go that route? Okay. And then she was taking all my bonuses, which at Panther, you do get bonuses that you ask for a little bit extra money. They'll give you a bonus. She was taking all that for her gas. Big Papa didn't fly with that. No. You're not on the phone fighting for them bonuses. You ain't taking my bonuses. I'm sorry to tell you. But, needless to say, that train derailed quick, fast, and in a hurry. And, it was closer to like the 2nd or 3rd week of February when, I applied for this company here. Because I had looked into this company for quite a while. They're a smaller outfit, still in Ohio. But they're a smaller outfit, and the safety manager, I've talked to him a couple times. His words stayed the same. Words are true down to the point. And I pulled the trigger. I'm not one to hop van to van, but I pulled the trigger. I dropped my stuff off at their location. I drove down to Panther with the Panther van, and I turned in the keys. My fleet manager's name was John at the time. Good dude, great dude, awesome guy. Got me loads. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, they ran me some miles that I wanted to run, but it wasn't all the time. On average, you're probably gonna see about 1,600 miles a week over there at Panther. If you get more, you're fucking lucky. If you get more, you're lucky. I can't complain over here. Dropped my shit off. Got into the door over here. At first, hey, as all companies, they'll fill you out. They'll see how you run. If you run, they'll supply you the miles. If you're not going to run, if you got stipulations, I don't want to go here, I don't want to go there, they ain't going to supply you miles. You ain't going to get shit. Sorry to tell you. But that's just the way it is. But over here, I have no problems averaging 2,500, 3,000 miles a week, even over 3,000 miles a week. Sometimes with these guys. I mean, these guys, if you want to run, they will run the piss out of you. Let me tell you, they will run you. If you want to run, they will run you. And I'm glad I made the choice. I'm glad I made the move. But I dropped the van off over there. Got in over here with this fleet owner. All the fleet owners are the same over here. they require the insulation. You have to have a bed, diesel heater, and an inverter. As you can see, my bed is right there. Twin mattress. Nice and comfortable sleeping. I'm going to sleep good tonight, let me tell you. But I believe that's how it should be. And you know, another good thing about with the smaller carrier, like at Panther, you got 400 guys around the country, and you're fighting for a load, always. You go down to Atlanta, there's 20, 30 guys sitting down there just taking up a board position. When you get there, oh shit, you got to sit there a couple days, 2, 3, 4 days. What the hell is all that shit? You know, let's say you go to Chicago. Nobody wants to go to Chicago. 20 loads a day average. They're going to give you a shitload out of Chicago. That's just the way it goes. I mean, what are you going to do? But that was my experience. Panther, disclosed pay, and yeah, been working with this new company. So sorry I haven't kicked out a video. This one here, sorry. I mean, hey, I'm glad you get to hung out with me. Yeah, hung out with me. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I'm about to go to bed here. Just gonna kick out this video for tomorrow, but I'm glad you guys got to, you know, if you wanted to hang out with me for 20 minutes, you know, hey, no harm, no foul. I'm glad you stopped by. Hit that subscribe button. Slowly growing. Hopefully we can grow. And we're going to talk Expedite. I'm going to try to review every company out there that I know. From my own personal viewings, from what I've been told, I've got a buddy who worked at Panther. I've got a couple of buddies who worked at Panther. I've worked at Panther. Everything you need to know about Panther in this video and another video. Bolt. I've got a couple of buddies who work for Bolt. I can tell you what you want to know about them. V3. I got a buddy who works over there. A couple of buddies. I can tell you about V3. How they operate. Load 1. All of them. Panther, Bolt, Load 1, V3. They're all the same. All the same. All the same. Different aspects, different areas. Some focus on better, but we'll kick out some more videos, and I think the next video will go about Load 1, since I'm wearing a fucking Load 1 t-shirt. Yeah, go figure, I'm a traitor. Hopefully the company don't see this video. If they do, I'm sorry. I'm sorry! My God, I just found it in a damn clothes pile. Sorry, what can I tell you? But, anyways, glad you stopped by. Subscribe, like, comment, and let me know. Next video will probably be about Bolt Express. I'm gonna screw Load 1. Next video will be about Bolt Express, but have a good one. Peace.